future subscribers, and welcome back to Let's YOLO Star Trek Bridge Commander. Now, it turns out pressing the F9 key, which turns the recording on, also changes the view of the ship to this cinematic mode. Hang on a second. Okay. Spacebar fixed it. I was worried for a second Anyway, if you remember from last time, we're going to be taking the Sovereign down on its shakedown cruise, and then investigating the Vesuvius dust cloud. And let's begin by undocking.
Take us out, Ensign. 1/4 impulse.
Aye, aye, Commander. Ahead 1/4 impulse. We have cleared space doors.
Our first item is testing the warp drive. We should plot a course for Savoy 1.
There's the Dauntless. They said the entire crew transferred. Not just the bridge crew, which we have up here, but like the entire crew. So like I don't know, the janitors and the low ranking maintenance people and everyone. I don't know how that works out, because now they gotta transfer all the people from not the Geronimo, but this class of ship to the Dauntless, and then they get a whole bunch of cadets and transferred into that ship. Anyway,
course laid in.
Set course for Savoy.
Yes, sir.
5. It just seems kind of strange to me.
We've arrived in the Savoy system.
Just a bit shaken.
That ride was a little rough, Chief. Can you do anything about it?
I think so, Commander. It's the inertial dampeners. One of our graviton generators is operating at 20 millicochrans less than the standard IDF system output. I'll run a diagnostic on it later to track down the problem. I'll be down in main engineering bringing another generator online to compensate. The ride should be much smoother next time.
Do you really need to personally go down to main engineering to turn a generator on? You need to learn how to delegate. Wait, we're going to Savoy 1. Set course for Savoy 1.
Course laid in.
Warp
Aye, aye.
2. Naturally, it shakes again until the generator comes back online, and then no more shaking.
We've arrived at Savoy 1, Captain.
Are we clear to test the tactical systems now?
The weapon systems are the next item on our checklist, Lieutenant, but let's follow procedure, shall we? Mr. Diaz, sensors online. Has the phaser range target been towed to its position?
Yes, Commander.
Captain, we should test our sensors by scanning asteroid Amagon for compositional analysis.
Naturally. Mr. Diaz, scan the target.
Initiating scan. The asteroid is comprised of some nickel and something else.
Something else? Hardly a scientific appraisal.
I can't tell, Commander. The nickel easily stands out, but the sensors are having trouble identifying the rest of the asteroid's composition. It's like all my readings are being bounced back at me.
Ensign, hail Chief Brexon Engineering.
On screen.
Yes, Commander?
Chief, we're experiencing problems with the sensors.
I know. I think it's the enhanced deflector.
Doesn't enhanced usually mean better?
It is better in most respects. It has upgraded EM scanners, both wide and narrow angle. The gravimetric distortion package has been updated with the latest imaging data available.
Results, please, Chief.
I'll boost the warp core intermix ratios to generate more power to make full use of the enhanced deflector and the lateral sensor pallets.
Well, that's great. All we need is more power.
Much better. The imaging is clearing up. I'm reading 45% nickel, 22% uranium composite, 13% iron, and 20% ice.
Sounds like we've got our sensors working. Captain, the range is ours. We should commence phaser testing. When we hit the asteroid, Savoy Station will send us telemetry we can use to align the targeting systems. Red alert, shields up.
Rex, what's going on with my phasers? All the arrays are firing randomly.
I'm working on it. Just keep
that's
firing
no
so I
good.
can trace the problem.
I get really close.
I've got it. The problem's localized in the phaser function command processor. The rewritable symbolic code algorithms aren't calculating the proper targeting vectors. I'll have to overwrite the old command algorithms and replace them with new ones.
That was fast.
That should do it.
Shall we move on to the next item on our checklist? We're scheduled to test quantum torpedoes and regenerative shields next.
Captain, I have another vessel on an intercept course. It's the Geronimo.
Incoming message from the Geronimo, sir.
Open a channel, Ensign.
Aye, sir. On screen.
Greetings, Commander. Oh, I mean, Captain. I'm Captain Gregory McRae. It looks like we're just in time.
On time. I'm sorry, Captain McRae. I'm not sure what you mean.
For your tactical systems tests. We could help you out with a wee exercise for both our crews.
Just what exercise did you have in mind?
You can't expect to test those systems properly on a few floating rocks. What you need is a moving target, one that'll bite you back.
Is that a challenge, Captain McRae?
Aye, Commander. That would be the proper term for it, a challenge. So what do you say to a little friendly war game?
I'm not sure what the correct protocol is here, Captain, but we're ready if you want to take on the Geronimo.
Excellent, Captain. I'll have my tactical officer switch to simulation mode immediately. Shall we begin?
That's fine, Captain McRae. We'll be ready for you. Felix, switch to tactical simulation mode.
Aye, Commander. Simulation mode activated.
Entering combat simulation. Weapons are set to 1/1000th power. Loading dummy Mark IV torpedo casings.
Loading quantum
Ready
torpedo,
to engage,
sir.
sir.
Damn it. Going the wrong way.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Their top shield has failed.
Naturally. I couldn't take advantage of it. He's faster than me. That's not allowed. Yeah.
Nice hit, Captain. We'll see if we can return the favor.
So, yeah,
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Impressive ship you have
Their top
there,
shield
but
has
I
failed.
fight to the bitter end. I heard you were quite a fighter, but lacking experience. I'd be happy to give you advice on the finer points
Their
of
forward
tactical
shield is
combat.
draining.
advice like don't stray until they're firing arcs. That was just kind of silly to me. But his impulse engines are disabled. Now we just need to make sure they're destroyed. And let's go for the simulated warp... No, not warp engines. We're gonna go for a simulated warp core breach.
Sovereign, you're really taxing my patience. I've got simulated
Sir,
damage reports
we are not
flooding
yet
in
ready
from
to
all
engage.
decks.
The Geronimo has been destroyed. Ending simulation.
Destroyed, of course.
A good match, Captain. Try to remember it takes more than a big gun to win a shootout. Experience and skill will always triumph.
2 Klingon birds of prey decloaking dead ahead. One of them appears to be Captain Draxon's ship, the Rancouv.
Yeah.
Their weapons are set to simulation mode as well.
Is this part of the exercise?
Sir, message from the Klingons.
Allies, we could not resist the opportunity
we're
to
on a
join
collision
your
course.
brave games. Let us dispense with the formalities and test our true mettle under fire.
Well then, this ought to even the odds a bit.
It won't.
No problem. The more the merrier.
Stow it, Chief. Just keep everything in proper order and record the amount of simulated damage we do to those
Once
ships.
you get rid of the Rancouv,
Aye,
you gotta
Commander.
surrender.
Entering combat simulation. Weapons are set to 1/1000th power. Loading dummy Mark IV torpedo casings.
Hang on a second. And I'm back.
Ready to engage, sir.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Still going at way too slow.
They're wearing you down. Reassign more power to your shields.
No, I just gotta make sure to keep the strong shields. It's gonna be much harder to avoid the Klingons' firing arcs because they're way more maneuverable. Same goes for trying to hit them with torpedoes.
Captain, their forward shield has failed.
Maybe I should hit their impulse engines too before.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
Okay.
Sir,
You
the
don't
Rancouv
have an
has reported
infinite supply of
sufficient simulated
torpedoes.
hull breaches to
Fire
warrant
more
destruction.
carefully.
Ending simulation.
Incoming message from the Klingons.
Captain, I salute you. Your ship and crew fight well. So, the rumors are true. Starfleet does have warriors in its ranks. It has been an honor, Captain. Perhaps we will meet again on the field of battle. Now I must return to my duties. Kapla!
The Klingon ships have left the system.
That's a hell of a way to test a new ship at the end of its shakedown cruise.
Ensign, open a channel. Captain McCrae, what's your status?
All's well, Sovereign. That was a good bit of fighting. I'll see you back at the starbase.
The Geronimo has left the system.
That completes our checklist, Captain. The Sovereign is an incredible ship, and the crew performed admirably. You should be proud. I will relay our current status to Starfleet Command.
Incoming message from Starfleet. On screen.
Greetings, Captain. I see from your first officer's report that everything on the Sovereign is in working order. The relief efforts in the Vesuvi system are still proceeding. Now that our people are safe, we've sent in a science vessel to try to determine what caused the solar pulse. The USS Berkeley, under command of Captain Elizabeth Haley, is leading the investigation with the help of Commander Data from the Enterprise. Because of extremely high radiation levels, they've been having difficulty in penetrating the residual gas clouds. The more powerful shielding on the Sovereign will be helpful in the investigation. Commander Data will join you to assist the science team in the search for the cause of the incident. Rendezvous with the Berkeley in the Vesuvi system. Once Commander Data is on board, he will give you further instructions. Liu out.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Captain?
Taking orders from Lieutenant Commander Data as a captain of the ship. You really should have relayed the... Anyway,
Course
set
laid
course
in.
for Vesuvi, Warp 5.
Aye, aye.
The Vesuvi system. Of course, that gets into the whole Starfleet isn't really a military organization.
We've arrived in the Vesuvi system, sir.
Sir? I command.
Hailing frequencies open.
Well, we're
No
not going to get a
response.
response on that one.
Aye, Captain.
Oops. What did I warp to? Okay. that
We've
worked
arrived at the outer edge of the dust cloud, sir.
There's no sign of the warbird.
The USS Berkeley is nearby. Shall I hail them?
out. Naturally. Hail to Berkeley.
Hailing frequencies open.
Greetings, Captain. I'm Elizabeth Haley, Captain of the Berkeley. I'm glad you're here. Commander Data is prepared to beam over.
Commander Data has beamed aboard, sir.
It's been frustrating trying to wade through the dense cloud of radiation and dust left from the Vesuvi event. I'm sure you'll have greater success with your newly enhanced deflector and sensor palettes. This star gave every indication it was going to last another 10 billion years. We hoped that by scanning some of the ejected surface debris from the face of the star, we might be able to piece together what happened. I believe Commander Data can elaborate.
Yes, I can. We managed to triangulate possible locations of the star's debris, but were unable to get close enough to scan the dust cloud with any success.
Welcome aboard, Commander. Have a seat.
Thank you. To continue,
Commander.
as
not
we went
Lieutenant
deeper into
Commander.
the cloud,
Sorry,
radiation
yeah.
levels increased and were a constant drain on the shields. After 3 attempts, the Berkeley fell back to its current position and contacted Starfleet for a ship with stronger shielding.
We're hoping the Sovereign can get in there and collect the information we need to further our studies.
Chief, what do you think?
Well, it'll definitely be a balancing act, Commander. The radiation will be a significant drain on the Sovereign's shields, but I think I can buy us enough time to scan for the star's debris.
Great. We're transmitting the information we've already gathered to you now. I'm confident you and Commander Data will be able to finish the job.
Thank you, Captain. I'm receiving the data now.
I look forward to seeing your results. We'll see you when you get back. Haley out.
I have isolated 4 regions of the dust cloud that might contain stellar debris from the face of the star. They are entered into the con.
Confirmed. Courses to 4 nav points have been plotted. We can go to any of these points to begin our search.
Then we're set. Shall we head in, Captain?
Naturally.
Yellow alert, shields
Yellow alert,
up.
shields up. And Commander Brex, put the shield generators on high. And let's put the sensors on high too. And Helmsman Lomar, set course for
Yes,
nav
sir.
point 1. Maximum impulse.
Entering the dust cloud.
Of course, these are all standard rocks. I'm not really sure how you get that sort of debris from the face of a star. It's kind of weird. But hey, whatever.
Captain, there are several debris fragments in the area
Scan
that
target.
could be matter from the star's surface. We should scan them.
Diaz.
Initiating scan.
Lieutenant Commander Diaz.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is not the stellar debris we are looking for.
Very well. Scan this
Initiating
target, Diaz.
scan.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
What is inert matter, though?
Initiating scan.
Scan that piece of debris.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
Like, was it just an asteroid that was in the system before? And that's all the things here, so let's go to nav
Yes,
point
sir.
2. And slide a little bit, going sideways. Pretty sure you have to be like within 20 to scan,
Initiating scan.
but we'll see.
The radiation is causing sensor distortion.
20.
We need to be within 20 kilometers of the object to ensure a thorough and precise scan.
Captain, there are several debris
Yep.
fragments in the area that
Understood,
could be
Commander
matter
Data.
from the star's surface. We should scan them.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is
Okay.
not the stellar debris we are looking for.
Huh. This is
Initiating
not the
scan.
stellar debris we're looking for. These are not the androids you're looking for.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
Intercept course plotted.
Scan the
Initiating
target.
scan.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
Initiating scan.
Scan this target.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
Very well. Nav
Yes, sir.
point 3. Perhaps that will contain the stellar debris we are looking for.
Captain, we have scanned all the debris and fragments in this vicinity. I suggest we try another area of the dust cloud.
That's what we're doing, Commander Data. Scan the
Initiating
target,
scan.
Miguel.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is not the stellar debris we are looking for.
This is not
Captain, there are still fragments which
Yes,
have not
yes.
yet been scanned. One of them could be the stellar
I'm
debris
on
we are
it,
looking
Commander
for.
Data.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of
Intercept
inert matter
course
and not
plotted.
stellar debris.
Well, our shields are actually getting rather drained. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the engines so we can move between nav points more quickly. And hopefully get out before the cloud eats everything away. No, this is the entirely wrong thing.
Initiating scan.
Scan the target, Miguel.
Our scanners are reading the stellar matter's composition. High levels of hydrogen and some helium, but very little iron or other heavy elements.
Captain, we have located
Iron
the
and
stellar
heavy
debris
elements
from the
won't occur
Vesuvi
on the
star,
face of a star
as we
anyway.
suspected. Supernovas occur naturally when the heavier elements created by solar fusion
Well-
suffocate the reactions in a star.
when
The
it
resulting
exploded.
solar pulse was created by bringing the star to the threshold of collapse. This event had to have been caused by an outside force. Once we return to the Berkeley, I can run advanced simulations on the information we have gathered and create a profile of what might have occurred.
Sir, we're receiving an emergency distress call from the Berkeley. The transmission is pretty garbled, but I think I can clean it up a bit.
You don't need to. It's a
Unknown
distress
vessels
call. We have to go now.
are disabled and we have sustained heavy damage. Please assist. Message repeats. Mayday, Mayday. This is the USS Berkeley to all. We are under attack from unknown vessels.
The Berkeley is not a combat vessel, Captain. I recommend we return to her position immediately.
Do we have everything we need, Mr. Diaz?
It doesn't
Affirmative, Commander.
matter.
All
We
readings
have to
have been
return to
cataloged.
her position immediately,
Yes, Captain?
whether or not we have
Yes, sir.
everything. Jeez. Gotta go around the asteroid, of course. Oh, I wonder what happens if you actually blow up all the debris without scanning them. Do you just get stuck forever in this part of the game? Maybe I'll try that later. See, our engines are on full. Our shields are up. Red alert.
Red alert.
Put our weapons on. Hail the Berkeley.
We are being hailed. On screen.
Or be hailed by the Berkeley. That
Sovereign,
works too.
thank heaven you came back. You must have frightened off
We are
whoever
leaving the
attacked
dust
us.
cloud.
Can you identify the attacker, Captain Haley?
Negative, Commander.
Scan
The
the
radiation
shield.
and
What's going
dust
on with their
completely
systems.
blocked them from our sensors. There was no sign of their approach until they were on us. We're operating on emergency power, and our long-range communications are offline.
I'm
You'll
not
have
picking
to
up
notify
anything else,
Starfleet
Captain.
of our situation.
Why would anyone attack a lightly
Scan the
armed
area.
Initiating
science
scan.
vessel?
To frighten it away from the area, perhaps. It could be there is something here someone does not want us to find.
Then why not attack us? We were closer to the core.
To draw the Sovereign back here, away from the stellar debris. I surmise the information we gathered will prove very useful in solving this mystery.
Sir,
That's-
we should contact
Yes,
Starfleet
yes,
and
yes.
inform them of the Berkeley situation. Your
I'm not
orders,
reading
Captain?
anything new, Captain.
Contact Starfleet.
Contacting Starfleet.
That just means they should have attacked us even more, though. We have the information that they want to keep hidden from us. That they want hidden from us. Of course, maybe they
Stand
didn't
by.
trust their ability to take on a
Admiral Liu is responding.
Sovereign-class ship.
Captain, I've received the data on the stellar material you found and assigned a team to analyze it. The Federation is most disturbed by your discovery. The fact that the Vesuvi star did not come to its end by natural causes is a matter of utmost concern. I've been given assurances that the Federation is putting the highest priority into the research of your data. I'll keep you apprised. I've sent a recovery team to assist the Berkeley. If you feel she can hold out till their arrival, I want you to track down the attackers. An unprovoked attack on a Federation science vessel is a serious matter and must not go unanswered. We cannot allow others to assault our ships at will. Use whatever means necessary, Captain. I leave the matter in your hands. Contact me when you have some significant information. Liu out.
We'll do,
Sensors
Admiral.
indicate the unknown vessel entered the dust cloud. Its engines have left trace subspace distortion pockets in their wake. I have plotted a new waypoint into the con.
Well, we're going to be waiting here for the relief vessel to show up. I don't think.
New craft
We'll come
entering
back.
the area. It's the relief vessel that will take the Berkeley home.
Very well.
It's the same
Captain,
class of ship,
now that the
though.
Nightingale has arrived, we can begin the hunt for their attacker.
Yes, sir.
So I don't see how, you know, that'll help. Nebula
Entering
class
the dust
vessel, I
cloud.
think. I probably just lost a whole bunch of. Like, oh, I can't believe you don't know that. I'm like 90% sure it's Nebula class.
Intercept course.
Intercept
plotted.
that thing we're detecting. Miguel, once it's in range, I want you to scan it.
Initiating scan.
The energy signature is building exponentially. I believe a self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Well, that's no good.
Scanners indicate a small object or device ahead of us, Captain. It's a configuration I'm unfamiliar with.
It appears to be a probe of some sort. Perhaps we should scan it. The probe has been destroyed.
Okay, that was just a little bit
Any
behind.
ideas as to what it was doing here?
Perhaps an intelligence probe, left to gather information about us. The probe was composed mostly of silicate, which is uncommon to say the least.
It is also possible another race is investigating the recent occurrences in the Vesuvi system, just as we are.
There isn't much we can do about it now. We can't be distracted from our mission.
Based on readings from this region, I have plotted the possible destination of the unknown vessel that attacked the Berkeley.
I've added the new coordinates to the con, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think that probe is a distraction so much as intimately related with both the Vesuvi event and the attack on the Berkeley.
We are leaving the dust cloud.
And here the trail goes cold.
I am no longer detecting any sign of the alien ship. I am sorry, Captain, but I lost the trail.
Wait a minute.
Unfortunate.
I'm detecting the remains of a ship. It appears to be what's left of a Romulan warbird.
No doubt the same ship that attacked the Berkeley did this as well. It must have been a powerful ship to destroy a Romulan
Scan
warbird.
Initiating
warbird.
scan.
Two
I'm not reading
Romulan
anything new,
warbirds have
Captain.
just exited
No
warp.
survivors then?
They are powering weapons.
Well, that's not nice.
We're receiving a message from the Romulans. On screen.
This is Captain Terek of the Romulan Empire.
Hi, Captain Terek.
So, the
Wanna be
Federation now
friends?
destroys ships and whole systems to stop anyone who dares challenge its rule.
We are not the
No.
aggressors here, Captain. We are as baffled by these attacks as you are.
Save your lies and prepare yourself for destruction.
Yeah. RVC? Where's that dust cloud when you need it?
Main power is at 50%.
Take our weapons offline.
Shields are taking the brunt of it, but they can't hold against this for too long.
We are outnumbered, but the radiation dust cloud could work to our advantage. If we withdraw into it, it will be difficult for them to lock weapons.
It
Way
will
ahead
also
of-
make it difficult for us, Commander.
What other choice do we have?
I've plotted a course back to the dust cloud, sir. Entering the dust cloud. We're receiving a message from the Romulans. On screen.
Turn our sensors down. We don't need
Excellent
them.
tactics, Captain. The radioactive dust will enable you to track us with our cloaking shields engaged. But we did not come to fight as cowards. We came to tear the flesh from your treacherous bones.
Should turn the sensors back up. Seems they can still track us, and we need to track them so we know how to get further away from them. We seem to have lost them, and this dust cloud is rather big. Let's just go in a straight line until we hit the exit, and then we're gonna warp out of here. Okay, they found us again. below. Curse that map with its two-dimensionality. Hang on. Yeah, my sensors are on. And you know... How are they still tracking us anyway? If I turn the shield generator down. And theoretically, if I turn the power down enough, they won't actually be able to see me anymore. However, that theory does not seem to be panning out. I should be faster than them, too. Seem to be getting out of their range. Nope, never mind. Oh, that's right. You can go at, like, really, really fast when you're intercepting someone, and you can't actually go that fast. That's kind of annoying. Still, the Romulans are not the enemies here. And eventually, they might see that. We're not the enemies either. So, for now, we're just going to troll them with not being... with being hard to hit and whatnot. No, but seriously, it should be easier to run away from a battle than this. Oh, what's that? You're going flying speed? Well, because we're intercepting you, we can go even faster than that. What nav points do I have? Pretty sure this is what I did the first time I played the game, too. I didn't bother with the whole fighting them. I don't actually know how big this dust cloud is, anyway. I do know the first time around they ended up just giving up.
Course laid in. We are leaving the dust cloud. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Incoming message, sir. On screen.
run, Captain. Can you hear the call of this bird of prey? It is the war cry of the Romulan fleet. It is the howl of death.
I don't think he wants to be friends.
I've informed Admiral Liu of our progress. Your orders, sir?
Yellow alert,
She's
stand down
responding.
weapons.
I'm disappointed by your inability to find the Berkeley's attackers, but I'm sure you did your best. Your encounter with the Romulans is most disturbing. It appears the Berkeley isn't the only vessel that's been attacked. Other ships in that area have been damaged or destroyed. Some survivors have cited the Cardassians or the Romulans as the aggressors. But most, like the Berkeley, were unable to identify their attackers. I received word from the Cardassian government. They have denied responsibility for the attack on Birunu Station. Their reply states House Arterius has severed connections with the government and gone rogue. These reports of Cardassian and Romulan aggressiveness are leading to a diplomatic crisis. We cannot take action against the Cardassians or the Romulans without proof of some kind. It is imperative we know who is responsible for these attacks. From our intelligence, it appears the majority of the attacks have occurred in 3 systems: the Itari system, the Voltaire system, and the Ziontrades system. Patrol these areas thoroughly, Captain, and watch for any aggressors. Keep me informed of your progress. Liu out.
Can do, Admiral. So, it's getting rather close. I'll think maybe one more for...
Course laid in.
Well, let's go.
Aye, Captain.
Let's go at warp 7, let's say. There may or may not be an emergency at the location we're warping to. But it does seem kind of time sensitive, so...
Sir, 2 Romulan warbirds are decloaking directly in front of us.
Is it the 2
Red
that
alert.
we just escaped from?
We are being hailed, Captain.
Federation ship.
Oh, Torin.
Surrender or be destroyed.
Captain, why are you challenging us?
Several of our ships have been destroyed or have gone missing in this area. No doubt you are responsible.
Federation ships have come under attack in this area as well. We are investigating.
Do not try to fool us. We are not so easily swayed.
What can we do to prove that we have no hostile intent?
If we are to believe you, drop your shields as a sign of good faith.
Ensign, mute audio.
Aye, sir.
First 2 things they teach you at the Academy. Never drop your shields, and never trust the Romulans.
That's racist.
I have to agree with the Chief, Commander. I don't think it's a good idea.
Admiral Liu mentioned a diplomatic crisis. I recommend we avoid confrontation if possible.
True,
Captain,
but we could...
the choice is yours.
We could
Resume
avoid
audio.
confrontation.
Aye, sir.
Federation ship, you have 60 seconds
Yes, sir.
to comply.
Aye.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I don't have any suggestions at
How
this
may
time.
I assist? Captain, in the interest of diplomacy, I would advise lowering our shields.
I have to agree with that.
Cancel red alert.
We are being hailed, Captain.
I may have been wrong about you, Captain. The Romulans and the Federation have not always been on the best of terms, yet you choose to trust us.
Captain, you've been patrolling this area.
We have been in this area for the last several days.
Do you have any information about what is happening here?
We've been tracking a distinct increase in Cardassian activity throughout the Maelstrom. From the evidence we've gathered, I would surmise they are being aided by an unknown source. That is all I know.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Until we meet again, Captain.
The Romulan warbirds are leaving the system.
Can't say I'm sorry to see the hind end of their engines.
We should move on to the next system in our patrol route, Captain. Your orders, Captain?
Yellow alert, raise the shields again. That was quite interesting. Of course, you could also avoid diplomatic incidents by running away again. I don't think the game lets you, though. So...
Course laid in.
Okay, so we're at the Antari. Let's go to the Voltaire
Course laid
system.
in. Yes, sir.
Warp factor 7 again. Faster than normal, but... Hey, we might stumble across a battle in progress or something.
Captain, I'm receiving a distress signal from the Ferengi ship, the Kravis.
Where is it coming from?
It originated near Voltaire 1.
Set course to Voltaire 1. This is
Course
an
laid
in-system,
in.
but I want
Aye,
you to
aye.
push the boundary, go at warp 5. It's right at the borderline of being safe. At least as far as I've made up. Okay. We get it. We're being attacked.
Long range. The Marauder is under attack by one of...
Yeah, I don't care.
Intercept course plotted.
Sir, we have been engaged by a Cardassian galore.
Red alert.
The other two galores are continuing their attack on
Yeah,
the Kravis.
we can handle it, though.
The Kravis is outnumbered and outgunned. I don't think she can hold out very long without help.
Okay, they have switched their target to us.
Sir, we are
Captain,
draining their
the
top
other
shield.
two galores have disengaged from the Kravis and are directing their attacks at us.
Good. We're gonna keep
Their
on
top shield has failed.
targeting this one, though, because the Kravis is targeting it, and we should concentrate our fire. Both in the interest of diplomacy and in the interest
Their
of
left
effective
shield
fighting.
is draining, Captain.
Of course, we're not doing the old Federation kid gloves thing anymore.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Okay, Gravis. If you were to go ahead and jump in with your disruptor cannons, that would be... Oh, and they warp away.
Sir, we are draining their top shield. Target hull integrity at 75%. Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
And they warp away. Hit the R button accidentally.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Top. We're draining their bottom shield. The Kravis is draining their top shield.
Sir, we're going to hit.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
And they leave.
Captain, the Cardassian ships have withdrawn.
The Marauder captain is hailing us, sir. On screen.
This is Damon Prague of the Kravis. 1,000 thank yous, Federation vessel. Mere Latinum could not express the joy we feel for your charitable acts.
Hello, Damon.
You again, Commander. Well, we are not unhappy to see you with your new expensive vessel.
Expensive and well armed, Damon. But don't worry, there is no charge for our help.
Excellent. Very well, then. We wish you much good fortune in your journeys. Goodbye.
We could use some information, though. There have been a number of unprovoked attacks in the area, and we intend to put a stop to them.
Ah, yes. As rule of acquisition number 34 states, war is good for business.
Damon Prague.
I am not fool enough to stand between the Federation and its enemies. Ask your questions. I will answer as best I can, and I won't even charge a fee.
We are looking for information about who is behind the attacks. Surely a Damon of your means has information regarding this matter.
I have some sources. They tell me the Cardassians have recently begun a buildup of forces in the area. In fact, we were traveling through this sector with a load of leukocyte ore when we were attacked, without provocation. We tried the standard bribes, but they ignored us. It makes no sense. There are more valuable cargoes than mine to raid.
What about the Romulans? Were they involved?
My sources tell me the Romulans are no more involved than the Federation or Klingons. They are simply here to investigate the recent attacks. Now, if that will be all, we have repairs to make.
We should move on to the next system in our patrol route, Captain.
Actually, we should probably scan the area first.
Initiating scan.
Take us back down to yellow alert.
Stand down weapons. All stations, yellow alert.
I'm not reading anything new, Captain.
Okay. The Kravis seems to be able to handle itself. Set course. What's the next one on our list? Zion Trades. Set course for the Zion Trades system.
Course laid in. Yes,
Warp
Captain.
factor 7. Standard bribes. That's an interesting way of fighting back against pirates. On the one hand, if they know they can threaten you and you'll bribe them away, seems like it would encourage piracy as a low-risk way to... Yeah.
Captain, I'm detecting
On the
several
other hand,
Cardassian and Romulan ships.
If the devices
the
you need to
Romulans
defend
appear
yourself
to be
against
outnumbered.
pirates
Sir,
are more
the Romulans
expensive
are broadcasting a distress
than you
call
end
on
up
all
bribing
frequencies.
pirates with.
Captain, the Romulan
It could
warbird is the
work.
Cairo, commanded by Captain...
Yeah, okay.
After they...
They're actually getting damaged.
We are being hailed by
this
the
cutscene?
warbird, sir. On screen.
Red
I
alert.
see you
Red
have
alert.
come to join your Cardassian friends.
Sir, they've cut transmission.
I don't think you can save the
Captain, we have collapsed
First
their
one.
bottom shield.
TS1. I think it's just too damaged.
Their hull is
I guess you
severely
could,
damaged, sir.
if you cheated. Okay, they're fighting me, so I don't care about them.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
I'm turning in the wrong direction. I was trying to go the opposite way. It'll work out though.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Indeed we have. Now... And now we destroy it. Keldon is, it seems, not fighting us either.
Tractor beam has been disabled, Captain.
That's okay. Let's put our shield generators and weapons up at 125. Don't think this is going to be lasting too much longer. We can afford to be a little bit
Sir,
Their bottom
another
shield is
ship is on a
draining, sir.
collision course
liberal
with
with
us.
our energy budget. And we're gonna boot them right in their warp core.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
I think the Keldon's going away. And I think that's a glitch in the Matrix we just saw. Great odd thing just happened right there. Nope, the Keldon did not run away. Not sure why they... I guess the Galores before didn't want to die fighting a Ferengi vessel. Maybe they take the Romulans more seriously, so they stick around.
Their left shield has collapsed, sir. Target hull integrity at 75%. Target hull integrity at 50%.
We should probably try hailing them.
Channel open.
Is the Federation thing?
I'm getting an audio-only transmission.
Federation ship, do not meddle in the affairs of the Cardassian Empire.
They actually responded. I wasn't expecting that. Well, now they're dead. But of course, they're the bad guys because their name is Galore 2.
On screen.
Captain,
And he has a name, Tarek.
Ever since I was a child, I have been taught that no human can be trusted.
Well, that's racist.
It seems I was taught incorrectly. I thought you destroyed one of the ships under my command. Since you were in the area, I assumed you were responsible. I misjudged you, Captain.
Kinda stupid.
If we cross paths again, you will not find me your enemy. Good day.
The Warbird has left the system.
Scan.
Initiating scan.
I am receiving a distress call. It's coming from the Belarus system. I'm putting it on screen.
This is Captain Corbus of the Junka to all ships in range. We are chasing an unidentified craft
Not
that
reading
attacked
anything
us.
new, sir.
I invite any combat-worthy vessels to join us in our hunt.
Yes, sir?
Much glory awaits you.
The signal originated near the Belarus system.
The Belarus system is a long way away by maximum warp. I doubt we could get there in time to be of much help. However, we may jeopardize the Federation's relations with the Klingons if we don't go.
Set course for the Belarus system.
Course laid in.
Maximum
Yes, Captain.
warp. Let's keep our weapons and shields online, but not at maximum. Put that power towards the engines. Indeed, we will be traveling to the our Klingon allies as quickly as we can, but that's enough for this episode of Let's YOLO Star Trek Bridge Commander, and you can hear me in the next episode. Future subscribers, YOLO.